All in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180!
Watch the 59. Hey, watch the slant. Check 37.
Go.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Empty. Ram.
They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Go!
Mike 52.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Here we go. 280! Hey, boy, Tokyo!
On first down, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing his Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
16 yards, a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
Throwing again. Jones. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
To throw, it's Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Wentz now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Quick dash. Go, go. Done.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Hey, Haywood!
Wentz now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because
he's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Rosas to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Here we go. 280! Let's fly two.
That's the way.
Here.
Slam.
Sunday.
Mike 52.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Two jet.
Kill.
Hey, Lou.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 41. Now Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Wentz now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Shifts free at the 15. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Dexter Lawrence, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, 74.
Hey, Mike 52.
I'm not ready. Mike 52.
Get that 20.
Hey, seam 6. What's that?
To throw is Wentz. Fine. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dexter Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To try again after the sack. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down, Giants.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
On the 6. 53
at the mark.
1st down,
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch twitch.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Hey, shoot.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. It's Gordon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey,
Here's Jones operating from the gun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. As the 1st half is winding down. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. To do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now wins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. This time they stay on the ground. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Flushed out right. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play.
Jones on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Jones. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Jones now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Protein spill.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hey.
Looking to throw. Jones. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, wahoo!
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. The penalty set him back. Now a big play moves him forward. It's second down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jones going to throw again. Open man right side is Ingram. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Go. Hey, Orbit.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Not today, you are. Not today. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 15.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Mike, 53. Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check. 53.
Back to throw. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
82.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First down.
Here we go.
First down. 23-yard line.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. They can't hang with us.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
8, read.
A first down carry for Barkley. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Go.
2nd and 9 now. Able to get this to Gordon. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Jones operating from the gun. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Rosas puts this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On first down, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Hey, exit.
54. Mike 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Listen. Listen.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega right side. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Wentz now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Rip 5-2, out here. Listen.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Now Wentz again. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 16 yards, a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Again, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
5-2 to Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Where's 5-7?
Push him back. Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go.
Hey, Haywood. Come on now. Wait,
Second down and goal. Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, it's Barkley. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing on second and 8. Jones, flush to his right. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Rosas now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Giants 31, Eagles 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Echo.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, force Tokyo!
No, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6. What's your son?
Throwing his Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Five.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Hey, 57.
Mike 52. Mike 52.
What's up?
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Mike 50.
Hey, Delta.
I got one. 52's the Mike.
Hey, kill. Hey, force Tokyo. What's your son?
Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Jackson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
5'9". Here.
Right there. 54 Mike. Silver.
Hey, zoom.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Chang in there.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Get him, boys.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Coming after you.
Two Jimmy. Here.
He's mine.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 59.
Trey 15. What's your son? Where's son?
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Point, it's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Hauschka with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 38, Giants 31.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Gets it to Gordon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First down, Giants.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. All day, just like that. Just like that.
He's back to throw.
Here we go. Here we go.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you've got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. I got you, 88. I got you.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Rosas to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
The game is tied at 38.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check, check. Look.
Hey, my 7.
From the 36, Jones, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ready.
53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Don't say nothing.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
This will be taken very short.